Good morning, peeps. I'm sat at the traffic lights, but I'm going to be moving in a minute. So, really, what is the Mindful Detox about? Well, in its essence, it's all about you. I think in this day and age, I've just stalled my car. In this day and age, it is so easy to be completely, radio off, preoccupied with other people, almost with our own goals and our own dreams, that we almost lose sight of ourselves. So the aim of the Mindful Detox is just to give you back you, to rediscover, if you've lost it, you might not have lost it, but to rediscover who you are, what it is you want, what it is you want to achieve, and then to work out how you're actually going to go about doing it. Now, this might all sound really simplistic, and I totally understand the people that think it's simplistic. But if you have a really busy lifestyle, so if you're running your own business and teaching classes and doing cover lists at a gym, having personal training sessions, doing nutritional consultations, doing coaching sessions, having clients emailing you, having clients texting you asking for help, family moaning because you're not spending enough time with them, friends moaning because you haven't got time to go and have coffee, you've got new projects you want to get off the ground, that's just for starters. Where exactly do you figure in all of that? Simple enough question. Where are you? Because I know that in its peak of my business, I was working in excess of 80 hours a week in, week out. I was taking no holidays. I barely saw my husband. It wasn't a great relationship anyway, so no bad thing. But I was almost drowning in my business. Now, whether you're self-employed or whether you're employed, you can still find yourself in that scenario. You know, if you're employed and you're striving for career progression, are you almost forsaking everything else in your life to be able to put yourself forward? So here's something I want you to think about. How about putting yourself, you first? How about turning around and saying, there is nobody and nothing that is more important in my life than me? Now, I know when I first started saying this, and I've been saying it for many years, I was told I was arrogant, I was big-headed, I was abrasive, I was conceited, I loved myself. Well, if putting myself... Good morning! I'm in the car on a road trip back down to Southampton from Oxford, so I thought rather than making you wait until this evening, I thought, I'll do a little one in the car instead of singing along to Radio 2 and Chris Evans. So, did we enjoy our me day yesterday? Did you? Or did other stuff get in the way? Now, today I suppose I really wanted to look at... Oh, I have to turn the windscreen wipers off. A couple of days ago we spoke about what's your one biggest attribute, and we also looked at if you could have anything, what would it be? So today I really wanted to tackle about if you know definitively what that one thing is. You might already have it. If you have, fantastic. But if you know what that one thing is, how are you going to get it? Because it's all very well having dreams and goals, and so many coaches go on and on and on about goal setting. But what is the point of goal setting if you never actually achieve the goal? So I suppose the first thing you need to look at is that goal realistic? Is that goal attainable? But most importantly, are you prepared to do the work, go through potential upheaval to get that goal? Now, you both know I was in a long-term, very abusive relationship. We were together for 17 years. my goal for probably about 15 of those years was to get out. But it took me 15 years to get round to implementing it. Now, had I known then what I know now, I would probably have got out an awful lot sooner. But life's a journey, and it's like being at school every day. We're learning every day. And sometimes, no matter how much we want that goal, it just isn't that easy. And I think maybe we need to start acknowledging that it's not going to be that easy, and that maybe now is not the right time. Maybe you need to do other stuff first. Maybe you need to do a journey into self-discovery first. So if we're looking at self-discovery, what would be the single most important thing to you to change? If you could literally snap your fingers and say, right, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to be this, or I want this, what's the most important thing to you right here, right now? Because for me, it's security. I want to be financially secure. I want to be lovingly secure. I want to be friendship secure, familial relationship secure, house secure, job secure. I want security. And if I could snap my fingers right now and have that, oh, yes please. But life isn't that easy. We know it's not that easy. So then you've got to break it down and say, well, what have I actually got to do? Well, if I want to be financially secure, then I need to obviously do a better job than I'm currently doing at getting a job. And if I want to be lovingly secure, then I have to make sure that I am lovable and that I'm prepared to put in the work. Same with familial relationships, same with friendships. House security ties in with financial security. You know, I want to buy a house again. That's not going to happen today, tomorrow, next year. It's going to be a few years down the line, but I'll get there. So what is it that you want? And then work backwards from there on how are you going to get it? How hard is it going to be? Do you need to set little achievable goals along the way? Is it going to cause you emotional upheaval? If it's going to cause you emotional upheaval, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to cope with it? How much time are you going to assign to yourself to deal with it? Change is hard, whether the change is minuscule or massive. Don't ever underestimate just how emotive that change can be. Have a think, share if you want to, it's your life, your way. Have a great day, ladies. Health and happiness.